My name is Eyitayo Oladejo, and I welcome you to another episode of Fading Thoughts. With me today are
Wumi, hi.
Chuku.
Bushra.
As you can see, I'm sure you noticed this, they were on our previous episode and they decided to indulge us again today. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Alright, so on this episode, we are going to be talking about your views on early or late marriage. Now, this topic is quite dear to me.
Okay, so
I
we
see
can
that
see
you're
the
bringing
ladies
your mojo.
already.
I love that. I love it. So, this topic is dear to me because I myself have been the object of, a lot of side talks from my extended family members. I have had no issues whatsoever with my parents, but their family members are always making it difficult to go for any family function because the first thing I hear is, when are you getting married?
Is it this year?
When are you getting married? What's going on? What's happening? If there's anything wrong with you, let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know how we can help you. Yes. I have had family members tell me that before. If there's anything wrong with you, let us know. So you guys know that I'm a sickle cell anemia patient, and yes, because I am 33 years old now. Thank God. It's a very beautiful age, by the way.
It is.
I see. I
Yes.
can't wait, baby.
However, some of them have the misconception that yes, because I have this disease, it's possibly one of the things inhibiting me from getting married. And I know for you, Wumi, for example, you're not married. I'm just saying it's beautiful. I am someone that believes that we should embrace
Oh yeah.
we should embrace ourselves.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
when we are single, we should find ourselves 1st before we even think about it. We should be financially stable. So I want to know, I would like to start with Bushra this time around. I really want to know, do you think all this noise about marriage, getting married quickly, do you think it even make any sense? What's your own opinion? What are your views exactly?
First of all, I know they're gonna be like the crazy feminists here. Yeah, baby. So for me, I think the thing is, like you said, please discover yourself.
True.
Know what works for you. Follow your own timeline, not anybody's timeline, because we've seen this issue of everybody wants to get married, and we know the context we're existing in. We know the society.
Yes.
Very conservative.
Yes.
The moment you're about 25, bim, oh yeah, auntie.
No, not
it's
that.
like that
The moment
clock
you
is-
finish from school, I finished
Yeah.
from school at the age of 20,
Oh,
and
wow.
they've been questioning me
I think
since
because
then.
yours was very early, but you know most people,
Uh-huh.
let's say average, you see people 25.
Yes.
Next thing is, you even see young girls saying, I'm not 20. I see posts like on Juicy Jojo or something. I'm not 26. I'm like, I know. So I just clocked 31. She can't do what, my sister. Based on, she gets so married. Please do you, because and again I noticed this thing about this issue of pushing people to go and get married. And me, I'm not a fan. It I don't mean you just got married. I was just a fan. I was so happy for her.
Auntie Rita.
Right?
Auntie Rita, sorry, ma'am. Sorry,
She's-
ma'am.
I am
Auntie
incredibly
Rita,
happy for
you
her.
just got married. I'm a big fan, and I'm happy for you because you could tell she's happy.
Yes.
She did it at her own time.
I married a billionaire.
Oh, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's what I'm fan of. Please, as
Very
you're waiting,
important.
at the same time, develop yourself. Don't say you're waiting and you're
Exactly.
If you be as hot as them, they will still hustle you last, even if you're 40 or 45. So don't make someone think that because I'm 20, I'm 40. And another thing is, it doesn't matter the age. You can marry early and marry wrong. You can still marry late and marry wrong. That's where your own sense should come into what you're doing. So me, please, I'm a fan of do you, because I see that these days, another thing is, marriage is like an socio-economic plan for girls. And I see it a lot.
Yeah.
When I notice this pattern of when you leave school, look at your mates you left school with.
Yeah.
For the first 2 years, like the girls going ping. Before
You're
you know
right.
it, you're just seeing your
You're
timeline
right.
every
You're
month,
right.
wedding. And I'm like, what? We just
Bruh.
finished NYSC. I'm not saying you should not, but I feel like, can you at least explore this option of being independent, being on your own? At least just find to discover yourself. Find, like, you just left a space, university space. Some ladies have not even tried to live outside their parents on their own. It's from home to school, then they graduate from school, went
To the
to
husband's
NYSC,
house.
husband's house. You've never experienced being independent, and at least you're exposed to a lot of things about yourself. You know more. So
You're right. Chuku, you're the man amidst us today,
Yeah.
and I really want to know what you think, because sometimes there are some men that feel like, okay, it's okay for a man to get married late and a woman should get married early. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think it's quite it's all I think all this pressure that we are all feeling or we're all seeing and talking about is sort of societal. You know, it's the society that puts this pressure on us.
Yes.
Be you a man or be you a woman. I personally, my own personal thoughts, which is very closely aligned to what Bushra just said, is I believe people should decide when they are ready to get married. It should not be a thing of, you know, like you said, they'll come and be asking you every day, when are you getting married? And you know, we talk a lot about women. You know, as a man, when you clock 30, you clock 35, you clock 40, and you're not married, uncle, you are a playboy. You're not ready to use your life to do anything.
It's true.
You're a useless man, and you're not serious with your life. You know. So they don't ask you, do you want to? What are your plans? Okay, so you're not married. So are you even interested in it?
Thank you.
You know. So if the answer is yes, then they can now ask, okay, so what is wrong? You've not seen a girl, or you know, but they don't do that. They just tell you, they just see, and I think women feel it more, unfortunately, in our society, because the pressure is on them, and they tend to use all sorts of things to try to make women feel bad, and it's so
Yes.
sad,
Yes, you're right.
you know. And I believe a woman should be able to choose. Personally, I feel a woman should be able to choose,
Girl, if
and more times than not.
Thank you.
Break
We
the
see
bias.
you, we see you.
And more times than not, there is always, even I think even more to this discussion is, even after marriage, a lot of things happen. You know, there's the balance between choosing between your career, choosing between your
Yes.
family, and
You're
you know,
right.
there's just so much. So I think women should be, at least if there's anything we can do for them, what we should be able to do is to at least let them decide to do what they want to do when they want to do it, without necessarily putting pressure on anybody.
Preach.
Dalu,
Thank
nago
you.
de,
Preach,
share.
I like
preach,
it.
preach,
I
preach. Thank you.
I really like it. Yes, we really should allow women to decide. You're right. However, like to ask you something quickly before I move on to Wamiye.
Okay.
While you were growing up, did you think about marriage? Did you think that, okay, I would like to get married at a young age or as an older man? You know, I will, because yes, I thought about it when I was young, but then as I was growing up, my views began to change. But then I would like to know if it's the same for the men as well. Do they also fantasize about how they expect their marriage to be or something?
Okay, so I might not be able to speak on behalf of all the men,
Speak on behalf of Chuku.
Of yourself?
but as an Igbo man that I am,
Yes.
One left.
Ibokweno.
One left.
one of the things I know that I thought about is making money. Probably,
Okay, yeah.
you know, I should have it.
Sounds about right.
I have a sister here. I didn't go. I didn't go.
But because of the society, I think I had never really thought of marriage being a problem. I just felt when I make money out, I'll get, like, it just comes. It just comes. You get a job, you make money, then you get married. So for men, I think it's, when you're growing up, it's just, for you, you see marriage more of something that will definitely happen when you are ready. So that's why the pressure is less on us, because the society makes you feel that once you are ready, you get it. So you
Yeah.
don't need to even bother yourself about it. Just make money, just hustle, go to school, get a job, marriage will come, don't worry about it. So I think that's the little difference between how we grew up as men and the ladies.
Okay. Wumi, I would like to give you a kind of scenario before you answer your question.
Okay.
Because, see, we've been talking about marriage, we're talking about society, and yes, society has done a lot of harm to us, especially as women. And I don't know how or when it's going to change, but I do know that something has to change at some point. Really. So, an unmarried woman clocks 30 yes, we all know how the anxiety is when we are approaching that 30. But then as soon as she's above 30, why do you think it is that there are so many people that will start advising her to look at younger men, to even yes,
That's
yes,
a thing?
yes it is.
Oh.
Yes, they start advising her to look at younger men, to actually consider men who are not men.
Get it.
Are you younger than me? I'm single, you single.
I'm sorry, on camera, I don't agree with that. What do you mean by that?
Really?
Wait.
I
Please.
single, you single, we single.
People.
Really?
I don't
But
understand.
seriously, I'm serious. Yeah, it's things like
Interesting,
this
I
are
didn't know
actually
that.
happening.
Okay.
Things like this are happening. See, so they can start advising you to do that, and then they're going to start, pushing you towards being with men that normally you would never even consider, because they do not even come close to your social status, close to your standing. Men that are not even financially stable, hoping that you will be able to take
just
care of
settle.
them.
Yeah.
To settle, exactly. Why do you
Settle,
think? Why do you
yeah.
think things like that happen?
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'll say, now that you mentioned, I feel like a lot of people that have been hitting on me have been younger than me. Yeah.
Girl, mama, you're
It's
hot.
happened. It's happened to
They're
me.
like 28-year-old. Yeah, they're That's true. They've been
It
younger.
just might be a pattern.
I don't know. But I mean, I would say, first of all, what is late marriage?
Good one.
Why can we stop with the tagging and the
Labeling.
all these
Yes.
labelings and
Categorization
adjectives?
and all that,
What is
yeah.
early marriage? What is late marriage? The late marriage today was not the late marriage of our parents' time. Our parents' time, when were they getting married? 19, 20, 21.
Yeah.
Now it's shifted to 26, 27, and now once you're 30, it's late. Why are we so obsessed with labels? Why are we so obsessed with that? I don't even agree with early or late marriage. The conversation early or late marriage to me is not even, it's absolutely, I don't understand it. It's just, when are you ready to get married? That is the question. Are you ready to get married? Are you mentally ready? Because a lot of people
Yes.
are just marrying because daddy says, society saying.
Absolutely.
On one hand, you can't even
Absolutely.
blame them, because all these are nosy aunties and uncles. Will not, instead of them to say, oh, how is your mental health? Are you happy? They'll say, Mario,
Have you made money?
have you made money? They'll say, someone actually told me that my happiness would depend on my marriage. And they told me, said, okay, you're not happy, marry, you'll be happy. Yes, no, these are the
It's
thought
true.
processes of a lot of people
It's
around
true,
us.
actually.
And I don't get it. When I turned 30, daddy, when I turned 30, my daddy said, Omiye, you have now reached your prime. I said, he said, you have reached your what? My prime. He said, from now on, you will notice that, the people that will talk to you, they'll reduce. And I don't blame him, because in his time, that's how it was.
Yes.
So all these labelings, it's a very societal thing. It's a very, okay, what is the age bracket now in this our generation? Okay, now it's 30. I will proudly say that, I feel like the number of my toasters have increased exponentially. Where before I had 4 people on my case, now I have 6 people with Range Rover, with Cadillac, with private jet. No, but the question for me is, am I ready to get married? I mean, I talked about my trauma before.
Yes.
There are lots of reasons why I want to
So
develop
many
myself
reasons.
mentally. I can't afford right now to get it wrong. I've waited too long. I mean, okay, it's not like I've been waiting, actually. I didn't want to get married before.
Yeah.
Now I want to get married.
You can
Okay.
hear that. She's available.
She's single as a prince.
Yes, so 2022.
Very right
She's
for
on
the
the
plucking.
market. Ask someone.
Thank you. Should I stand up for you?
Please, tell her, please. She's complete. She's set.
I am a Christian.
She get bread. She get bread.
Very, very right.
Wife material.
Wife material.
I graduated with a first class in my
Oh,
bachelor's, my
shit.
master's, and my
You
PhD.
see?
Thank you very much.
See?
No,
Apply within.
thanks. No, but honestly, I think it's a matter of, it's yourself. Are you ready to get married?
You're
Are you ready to share the rest of your life with
Yes.
another human being?
Exactly.
And then have little yous and take care of them for the rest of your life. Are you ready? Honestly, I don't subscribe to this society thing. I don't subscribe to our nosy aunties and uncles. They should mind their business. Everyone should just mind their business. Don't put me under pressure. If I had married Henry,
Henry, where are you?
Henry,
You know yourself.
do you know if I had married Henry in 2016, we had our wedding dates. May 26th was a Saturday. I wanted any wedding dress. Me, I was ready. If I had married Henry, do you know that I would have been third wife without knowing?
Oh, shit.
child.
Eh?
Henry,
Can you see the life of
Henry,
men?
hope your second wife knows.
my
Oh.
life.
Can you see the life of men? Bushra, I want to know, what do you think runs in the mind of these ladies that rush into this marriage? I know a lot of my mates that as soon as we left, in fact, before we even started leaving university, they started getting married. Like, sharp.
Yeah.
Immediately.
From final year.
Immediately.
IT, my own school.
And then-
IT and your back.
I can tell you categorically that some of them are not with their husbands anymore.
Oh yeah.
After a child
Yeah,
or two,
yeah,
they just
unfortunately.
go into divorce. But they don't even mind. Some of them, you see, when you actually have a conversation with them, expecting that, they're supposed to at least have hoped that, okay, I wish I had waited longer.
yeah.
I wish I had been emotionally and
Ready.
psychologically ready and mature enough for the
prepared.
wedding. They really don't care. To them, they just say, at least I signed the marriage register early.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I've actually
Okay, I'm
heard
just hearing
someone
this.
say that
Wow.
to me. At least I signed the marriage register early.
So you've ticked that box.
Yes, she has ticked the box,
Yeah.
and that was everything to her.
Wow.
That was all that mattered. What do you think runs in their head? I want to know.
I think for me, first of all, like for me, I said, I always think, who created that cap?
Honestly.
Like, who created that cap of this is 30?
Mm-hmm.
And once you're 30, this is it. So there's every tendency that because, like I said, societal construct.
Mm-hmm.
You've made someone feel like this is 30, and when you get to this number, it means you are done with if you don't have a man.
Mm-hmm.
And they already will call it the crown of your head. Yes. Do you get as if there's no kind of married like this? You get. So for me, is these girls now probably once they are done, first they're looking at that number.
Yes.
So probably you finish school at 27, you finish school at 20. The next thing you're looking at is I don't want to get to this number. Then there's also pressure. That's where please,
Yeah.
our parents, you're about
Ejo.
Chai.
Thank you. Please, your girls, can we begin? I understand that you have your fear that she's a girl, she's going to be good. No, we all here are successful ladies. We're doing our thing. I'm not gonna tell you the spaces we work.
I try.
I'm not gonna tell you the spaces we work. We're responsible citizens. We have a CV. Do you get? But the thing is, we still do our thing. A lot of us are with the state we're working now, but not with our parents. We all came from different parts. That's how we met. So imagine our parents had been saying, no, stay in this area. Don't go here. I want to monitor. You won't go far. So please, I feel like parents should also allow them.
Yeah.
Let them allow them. At least give them
Give us
time.
breathing space.
Let them breathe. Give them time. Let her know that before she leaves school, they're already telling her.
Mm-hmm.
You said you finished school at 20. Imagine
Yes.
at 20. The fact that you finished school early at 20 doesn't even qualify
I'm
you for
telling
marriage.
I'm telling
Don't
you.
qualify you for marriage at 20.
20.
So these girls, they are so naive. And also, there's also the thing of, like, you asked Chico earlier, fantasizing too. There's also
Yes.
the thing is, the way we breed this marriage idea in the head of girls growing up. So a girl's already thinking about, I remember if I was
Our
secondary
wedding
school,
dress.
talk about our wedding dress.
Mhm.
Probably if I had been in that situation, probably I would have married at 21 too. Our wedding dress. So when the boy is thinking about how Chukuna is thinking about how he wants to make money. My G. Someone's my head. I'm sure at that age when Chuku was thinking about money, he is married.
Obviously.
So you make Chuku know that Chuku, you are going to be a man. You have to be responsible. You as a girl, the biggest achievement you would have
Thank
at
you.
that point is
Thank
marriage.
you.
So the girl is already looking up to once I'm done. Then also there's societal pressure within girls. So we need to lift up to ourselves.
Yes. Within
A
ourselves.
girl is done. The moment they see you, she's already feeling pressure. Chinwe is married. Dupe is married. I'm also counting them. I just tell girls, please have a mind of your own. It doesn't define you. See, all my friends, all of them, maybe the ones I'm making now, but my friends, the last 10, they're all married, they have children. No, they bother, no, they move me. They see me and they're proud of me. The fact that I'm single, what I'm achieving, I'm doing something in my life. You get, of course, some of them are not bad too, but at least they don't see it as Bush, me, they even know me from. So if you say Bushra, we know that would have had all our children and come back here, see there, say thank God, you know. Do you get? Because I made you understand this is my path, this is where I want to go. So please, like I said, society, parents, then also within ourselves, girls, don't come and be flashing, make the girl. The moment you bring a ring, a lot of girls are already pressured. That the moment you bring that engagement ring,
Yes.
that's the end.
Yes.
The
you're
other
right.
girls around you, they're not saying it, but you know that they're already pressured
Yes.
to get out
Yes.
to marry. So I think that's it.
Chooks, tell me what you think. Do you think it actually makes sense? Because I in this scenario as well, there are times when as soon as you clock, in fact, you don't even need to get to 30. As soon as you're like 26 or 27,
Yeah, mine was
they start
26.
matchmaking you.
Mhm.
They start sending you, sending you on blind dates.
Yeah.
Last week,
You
my
know?
mommy sent me picture and number. Last
See?
week, I can show you my phone.
See? So they start setting you up with so many ridiculous people that normally you would never even consider.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Chicks, tell me what you think about that.
To be very honest, I don't know what qualifies me to even share my thought on this. Because as a man, oh really?
Yes.
We like to have different
Yeah.
perspectives.
She gave it to Iya Ibeju.
You said
Yeah.
I'll give you your number.
You see, I'll give your number to Iya Ibeju so you can pray on this person's name. Sorry, continue.
We were going to that actually. Chicks, I'm listening.
So I think this is something that is very unique, gender unique.
Yes.
Because what we experience as the other gender is similar but also different. But I personally think that a lady, like I said before, I feel speak pidgin forever.
Yes,
This
you
English
did.
don't declare me small. See, I hate pressure. I hate it. As a person, I don't like it.
Is this pigeon?
So calm down now. Oh, the
said,
thing,
"I hate
it just vexes me. It vexes me now. What you want make I do? No, but really, like the pressure, it no good at all. It ain't good. You know they good. No set.
Yes.
Man, no they like me person, they rush me.
Is the switch for me?
No they rush me. No they rush me. Also, as a woman, I don't know how you girls handle it. Trust me.
Yeah.
I think those of you here know me a bit. My head is sparkle.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try. I go push you back.
Violence.
No the violence everywhere. Blood.
I want to know. See, you just gave me a very good example right now. Just exactly the way your mom said that she sent a name to someone. You know, it has happened to me severally. I'm sure it has happened
Really?
to you
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Oh,
Yes, yes. They're always sending names to someone, one person or the other. They're always trying to find out if the person is good.
Yeah.
They're always trying to find out if it is your path.
Or
And
drag you to parties.
most often than not, they always say yes, that's your path.
Ah,
Mm.
Henry.
It never
They said
works
Henry
out,
was-
but they will
was-
say that's your path. Yes, they will.
You know what?
They will
For
say
Henry.
it
Can you
on
imagine?
normal one. Ipanisha,
Can you imagine?
there will be a path there. There is always road there. So what do you like? How do you
Just
think
my
we
take
can-
on that?
Yes.
Honestly, I know that it's coming from the best of places, you know, from our
True.
parents.
Really care.
It's coming from a
Yeah.
good place, so they want to check that spiritually, the path is clear, your road is clear. There's no hidden curse from someone's family side or whatever. So I get that, but it's a little bit choking.
But you know that if you had actually gotten married earlier, they wouldn't have done this much.
Oh yeah. As soon as I turned 26, it was 26 for me. As soon as I turned 26, it was a conversation of this time next year, your birthday, you be in your husband's house. Look at Jesus, amen.
Every
The
single
prayer
year.
points are
27.
Every year it happens.
I think like last year was my last birthday when I turned 33 was the first time that my parents said, by this time next year, I just wish you happiness. I said, oh, my parents don't grow. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
But
it's
honestly,
like that,
it's a
yeah.
little bit choking. And just like what Bushra had said, like most of the people that got married way before, some of them are happy, and I'm very happy for them. But some of them are not. And just a couple weeks
lot
ago,
of them
2
are.
weeks ago, two of my friends that are married across different states, they were like, Omi, enjoy this period. Like, enjoy, travel, do what you want to do. You know, I wish,
Thank you. This is
I
what
wish,
those girls did not do. But from home
exactly. And so for me, I'll be very honest, I do want to get married now. And I know when they talk about your
Are you
biological...
listening, guys?
Yeah. Say that again.
In all seriousness, I understand what they mean about the biological clock. I get it, and more so for me with all these hormonal issues, and I had a myomectomy, and fibroid issues. I get it. My doctor has told me that but Jesus is on the throne, and God
Yes,
got me.
yes.
So I get that, but at the same time, it's like I don't want that to put me under any pressure
Exactly.
to make me marry the wrong person. I want to marry my soulmates. I don't want to say, oh, my body is getting older, I'm forgetting things, I'm forgetting people's faces or whatever. I'm kidding. Sorry.
Quickly,
Yeah.
one last
Perfectly
question before
fine.
we round up the show. I want to ask you, what is your take on women that have clocked 35, are married, and then decides to go ahead to have a child or so or two
You sure that I
while
didn't have
still
a thought of
looking
that?
while still
Bert,
looking for
I
a
wanted to do this last year.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've shared it with a couple of my colleagues. Last year, me and my big sister, we'd already planned that I was gonna have a baby and be a single mom. If not that I had to come to a program,
Okay.
I would have done it. I'd have been a single mom by now. So look, this life is too short for us to be thinking about other people's perspectives on how we live our lives.
Yeah.
Because I just have my one time, one chance, one shot at this. I want to find my own happiness, my own way, my own definition of happiness. If that means or translates to having a baby by myself and being a single mom, then that's okay. It's okay. I have a lot of friends that are over 35, and they're exploring ways now. Even within marriage, you don't have a baby. See, the pressure is always going to come.
Yes.
Pressure to
Yeah.
get married. After you marry, where's
Pressure
your
to have
child?
kids.
Then you have a girl. Where's the
Where's
boy?
the boy?
Then you have one. Where are the twins?
When you have
It's
when you have
never
ending.
It's just to quickly add to what Wami has
You're
said.
right.
For me personally, I feel like you said, once you're 35, because naturally I understand the biological clock your body cannot handle. Because I've seen ladies at 36, 37 how they struggle with everything. So I'd rather probably before, if you know you won't get married, within 30 and 35, please make that decision early. Probably you could have it. Though for me personally, I'm not a fan of have a child, being a single mom, because personally I know my experience, so I feel it's better. I would like to have my child with my husband or father present there. But please, if that is what you want, that's what works for you. Do you? Please do you?
Honestly.
Basically,
Okay,
that is our take for. You wanted to
So
say
quickly, I also would like to shed a bit of light on the fact that most of these people who push you into marriages, when you go into it and it turns out wrong, these people will leave you alone.
Oh,
And you start hearing
yes, they
statements
will not
like,
be there.
that's how it is now. Don't worry now. Just manage. And nobody will help you.
Yes, you're
Nobody
right.
will.
You're right.
So let's all remember that when we want to make these decisions for ourselves, let it be on our own terms. Let's not do it for anyone else.
In
Because
short,
when the
do
chips are
you.
down, all
Yes.
you've got is yourself.
yes.
Thank you, brother.
Thank
You can hear that. You can hear that, guys. Our take from this episode is for you to
Do
do
you?
you.
Okay, do you? Sorry, I was late to that.
You're late to the show.
I was like, what is it?
Okay. So we have to wrap up this episode. Once again, my name is Eyitayo Oladejo. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for staying with us.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.